for being here on a beautiful, if a little bit breezy, Thursday afternoon. My name is Ryan Janke, and I'm the president of the Weyburn Theatre Community Service Co-op, or WTCSC, because that's a mouthful and I have to say it a lot of times today. As you're all aware, the Sioux Theatre closed 5 years ago, leaving moviegoers in our community forced to drive to Regina or Estevan for movies. In every community assessment, every gap analysis we've done, every strategic plan, every conversation with Youth Council, this has continually been identified as a deficiency. The WTCSC was founded to address that. Today, I am pleased to announce that we've acquired the property behind me with the intention to demolish it and construct a new, modern, two-screen cinemaplex. Now, we know that everyone has movies at home these days, but this project is about creating what we all miss and what our children are missing out on completely, which is the movie-going community experience. To us, that means comfortable, quality seats, top-notch concessions, high-quality sound, and first-run movies. Before we started this, we reached out to Landmark and Cineplex, and neither one of them are building theaters in communities the size of Weyburn right now. So next we approached Cooperatives First, who was able to assist us in doing a feasibility study, which concluded that with proper support, a community-owned theater is viable here in Weyburn. What we see here is an estimated $3.2 million construction project. It's our hope that we're going to be able to raise approximately half of that through support and through sponsorships, and then finance the rest. First, I wouldn't be here without the WTCSC board, which is Corey Morissette behind the camera, Sean Perdue, Lila Bader, Brett Ferguson, Jeff Richards, and myself. By talented people, I mean everyone but me, because no one invited me. I just kind of showed up and Larry didn't tell me I couldn't be there, so. I also want to thank Weyburn Regional Economic Development, who gave us a loan to get us some seed money to get going on this project, as well as Kathy Edwards from Cooperatives First, who is our liaison and helped not only get the feasibility study done, but also get us incorporated and get the land transfer done. I want to thank Bob Satter for building this model for us. We asked Bob to do the diagrams over here, and he was more than happy to do that. And he said, "Do you guys want a model too to go with it?" And we said, "I don't know, Bob, that sounds like a lot of work. I think we'll pass on that." And he called a couple days later and said, "I really wanted to build that model so it's done. Do you want to come take a look at it?" So here it is, and he was absolutely right. This is wonderful. Lastly, I need to thank Landmark Cinemas, who not only sold us this property for $1, but also made a sizable donation to the project. And if you can indulge me for one more minute longer, I'm going to try and shout out a statement from Landmark Canada CEO Bill Walker. Having operated the Sioux Theatre for almost 50 years after acquiring it from Rothstein Theatres of Winnipeg in 1972, it was a difficult decision for Landmark Cinemas to close the Sioux in 2017. We're extremely pleased it's been acquired by the Weyburn Theatre Community Service Cooperative, ensuring the site of this long-standing Weyburn landmark, his words, not mine, will see a new and revitalized future when it becomes the location of a new cinema that the WTCSC intends to build. Landmark Cinemas extends a heartfelt thank you to 3 generations of Weyburn residents who we had the pleasure of entertaining at the Sioux, and the management and staff members who served so faithfully at this theatre for almost 50 years. We wish the WTCSC, the City of Weyburn and its residents many more years of movie entertainment and pleasure at the new cinema to be built on this site. So thank you to Bill for that. Now, lastly, I also need to thank the sponsors we already have on board. We have a few local families who've stepped up. A few were asked to remain anonymous, but one that didn't were the Bells from Souris Valley Industry. And I've got someplace. Hiding behind me, I've got Luke Bell. So thank you for your sponsorship. Lastly, I want to thank the police for blocking off the street for us. I did not give them a ton of notice, and they were very quick to get here and get this set up for us, so thanks to that. And thanks to all of you for being here today.
Is there a demolition date set?
We don't have a demolition date. All of our timelines are kind of tied to the fundraising piece. So the faster we reach our fundraising goals, the faster we'll have demolition. That said, I am optimistic that we will have this property to bear land by before the snow flies.
If someone wants to donate, how do they get in contact?
You can reach anybody who's standing here. Our email address is on the pamphlet. And Lila, what's the email address? It's wayburntheater@gmail.com. I don't know why I'm talking to the mic. I know it doesn't work. We're also available on Facebook, and we'll all be sharing that today, so it should find its way to you. All right, if there's no other questions, then please help yourself to some popcorn before you go, and thank everyone for being here today.